If you're watching this video, it's because you are trying to change ID numbers for employees and Attendance on Demand isn't cooperating. The question is why? Why would it do that? So the behavior you're seeing is you're locating an employee. In this case, we're going to use Evelyn Clay Harris as our demonstration person. So I search for Clay, that's her name, and I click on her name, and then I click on her personal information. And she's presently set up as ID number 5274, but she needs to be 2606. So I click on her ID number, I type in 2606, press the Enter key, and it changes it to 2606, problem solved. However, if I click off of her personal information and then go back to it again, it remains 5274. Why does it do this? Simple. There's already an employee in the database with ID number 2606. All right, well, let's find that person. So I click on my search employee icon, and because I can search by name, ID, badge, and social security number, I type in 2606, and that should bring up the employee with 2606 as her ID number, but it brings up Evelyn Clay Harris. She doesn't have ID number 2606. She doesn't have badge number 2606. What she does have is a social security number that contains 2606, but it's not displayed on the screen for security purposes. So that means that there is no employee with 2606. That's untrue. That's because when you use the search function in Attendance on Demand, it only searches for employees who are active. It does not search the terminated employee list. The reason for this is the search would take a long time. Every time you wanted to look for somebody, it would take forever. Generally speaking, people are looking for active employees. So I can't use this search. They don't appear under my time cards because, again, we're only looking at active employees. How do I find them? On your menu, there is an item called Employee Lists, and on Employee Lists is a list of terminated employees. Now you can see how long this is taking to come up. This is bringing up every terminated employee in the system. It goes back quite a few years. Now the terminated employee list gives you a list of all the terminated employees, their ID numbers, and their badges. By default, it is sorted by last name. You could click on the ID number and it will resort by ID. When you click on it, it will initially resort it by in reverse order, so you'll start with anything with a 9 and go down to 0. And then you could click on it again. However, there's over 1,000 terminated employees in this database, so even if I do that, I still have to scroll through hundreds of employees to find who I want. So the quick way to do this is in almost all browsers, actually in all applications of any Windows application, if you press the Control F key, you'll get a search box that comes up. So once that search box is up, it will search for anything you put in here on this page. So I can put in 2606 and it will show me that I have an employee with ID number 2606, and her last name is Freeman. So what I need to do is change her ID number to something that isn't 2606. So then I can go back to Evelyn Clay Harris and change her number to 2606. So I click on her name. I could click on any element, but I'm going to click on her name. It will take me to her personal info, at which point I can click here and I can change this number. So I choose to put in 4 9s at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4 9s. So 2606999. I sincerely doubt there is actually an employee with that ID number. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Enter. And yes, it says 2609999, but we know that it will do that and still be wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and click off of her, go back to her time card. This is the quickest way to verify this. And then click on her personal info again. And it sticks. She is still 2606999. Notice that this is highlighted. That's because I have in the search box here. So I'm going to just close that. So 2606 is now 26069999. Great. So now I can come back to my search. So I've made 2606 an available number, and I type in Clay, and it brings me these three people. I'm going to go to Evelyn Clay Harris, and now I can go to her personal information, and now I can click on her ID number and change it to 2606 and press enter. And again, it looks like it changed it, so let's verify. And I go to her time card, and I go back to her personal info, and voila, she is 2606. So to recap, the actual problem is not that the system, well, it is a problem that the system isn't letting you change your ID number, and it would be practical, it would be nice if the system would tell you what the problem is. It doesn't. But the problem is that there's a terminated employee with the number that you want to assign to an active employee. Step 1, locate the terminated employee by going to the terminated employee list, pressing Control F, bring up the find function, Control F, find, type in the number you want, it will take you to that person, and then change the number there. So now you've freed up the ID number, you can go back to the active employee for whom you need to make the change, and it will commit. Those are the steps. If you have any questions, I guess you could call Midwest Time at 630-321-3860, and we'll be able to help you out. Thank you.